Hey, what's up? Kyle here again, and welcome to another DVD update. We're going to show the DVDs and Blu-rays I got over the past couple weeks and months, and this is a big update, you guys. Got a lot of things to show, and I'm sorry I haven't been doing too much of these lately. I've just been so busy with stuff and everything, but I'm finally here to do another DVD update, and let's get started. Alright, well, the first one I want to show, the first movie I got is Girls Gone Dead, starring my man Sean C. Phillips is in it, and this is a really good movie. I definitely would check this out. This is one of the Sean's best movies that he's ever acted in. I love this movie, and it stars Sean C. Phillips, Ron Jeremy, even Beetlejuice, and it's a really good movie. I definitely check this out. It's basically about this girl is going away with her friends to a friend's house and like near the beach or whatever, and there's a killer on the loose, and it's just really good. I'm not gonna spoil. There's a kill, and I was very shocked to know who the killer is. I'm not gonna say who it is. It's sort of like, you know, Scream, where you have to like guess in one of those, you know, figure out who is the killer, who isn't. Like, you know, it's really good movie. I definitely check this out. The gore effects were great. It's like a Girls Gone Wild kind of thing, but like in a horror sense. It's really good. I definitely check this out, and it's a really good movie. Definitely check that out, and you can get that at Best Buy and Amazon, and stuff like that. It's a really good movie. Next one I got is Mary Horror, starring also with Sean C. Phillips, and this is another really good movie. It wasn't like amazing. I wouldn't say it's the best thing I've seen of his, but it's a really good movie, and Lloyd Kaufman stars in it as well, like a guest appear. But Sean did a really good job. It's a pretty good movie. Sean did a really good job. Lloyd did a really good job. It's a pretty good movie. I thought it was really good. I actually really enjoyed it. Definitely check this out if you haven't seen it. And they're also making a sequel, which I'm gonna hopefully be in, called Sheriff Tom vs. the Zombies, and that's going to be a really cool movie as well. Next one I got is Christine by Stephen King, and this one was okay. I don't know, it was kind of weird. I thought it was a decent movie. I wouldn't say this one is Stephen King's best, or John Carpenter. Yeah, John Carpenter. Stephen King wrote it. I wouldn't say this is one of John Carpenter's best films. You know, it's weird, but I think my favorite John Carpenter movie would probably be The Thing or the original Halloween. But this one was okay. It's basically like about this kid is obsessed with this special car, and it does like it moves by itself, and like it kills people. It's very strange. I thought it was okay. I don't know, it wasn't the best thing I've seen of John Carpenter's. I've seen a whole lot better. Next one I got is Treasure Chest of Horrors, and this is also starring Sean C. Phillips, and Lloyd Kaufman appears in it, and Lloyd Kaufman's scene in his short was good. That's the only scene I liked was with Lloyd Kaufman, and the only short I liked on this was Sean's, which was Vampire's Lust, but the rest of them I didn't care for. And you know, if you want to check this out, but the only good one on here was Sean's, which was Vampire's Lust. That's the only one I enjoyed. The rest of them I didn't care for. Next one I got is Vampire's Lust, 13 Ghosts, and this is you all know this movie. I don't need to get into too much detail. This is a really good movie. This scared the shit out of me. It even gave me some nightmares in it, and it's really hard to explain what it's about, but it's a really good movie. I definitely check this out. If you haven't seen that, you probably all seen that though. Next one I got is the remake of Dawn of the Dead, and this is a pretty good remake. Not as good as It's not as good as George A. Romero's the original one. The original one. Next one I got is the remake of Dawn of the Dead, and this is a pretty good remake. It's not as good as George A. Romero's the original Dawn of the Dead, but this one was pretty good for a remake, because usually remakes suck. This is a pretty good remake. And also the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, remake was really good. That was like a really good remake, and this is another really good remake. I definitely check this out, but not as good as the original. Not as good as the original Dawn of the Dead. Next one I got is Paul Blart Mall Cop, and this is pretty funny. This is like a really funny movie with Kevin James. I like Kevin James stuff. He's really funny, and Adam Sandler wrote this movie. It's pretty funny, not the funniest thing I've seen out there, but funny. It's basically about a guy that's a security guard, and people are taking over the mall. People are taking over the mall and stuff. It's a really funny movie. It's pretty funny. Not the funniest thing I've seen, but it's not bad. I would check it out. Next one I got is, and I got a screener from Trauma, and it's Mr. Bricks. Mr. Bricks, a heavy metal murder musical, and I got it signed by the directors themselves at Trauma. It's a pretty good movie. I actually really enjoyed it. It's definitely one to check out. And Sean C. Phillips is also in this as well. He plays as a bartender, and Lloyd Kaufman's guest appears in it. It's a really good movie. I definitely check this out. And there's I love the music that they did, because I love metal. I love scream. I like I love stuff like that. So this is a really good movie. I definitely check this out if you haven't seen it. It's not out yet, I just got a screener, but when it comes out, definitely check it out. It's really good. Next one I got is The Three Stooges, and I got this for like $5 $5 at Best Buy. It's exclusive, and it's really good. I definitely check this. I love The Three Stooges. I don't need to get into too much detail. Boom, boom, blah, blah, blah. It's funny. It's funny shit. And the movie is really good too, but not as good as the classics. Nothing beats the classics. Definitely check those out. Next one I got is Curb Your Enthusiasm Season 8 on DVD, and this is one of my favorite shows. I love this show. I love Larry David. I love Seinfeld. This was a pretty good season. I love this season. Most of them I love. Most of them are really funny. I definitely check this out if you haven't seen it. And I also like this. This cover art. That's really good. With when he goes to New York, it's really funny. I definitely check this out. Now into the Trauma movies. First one I got is The Last Horror Film, and this is a really good movie. I definitely check this out as well. This is by Trauma, and Joe Spinell, the guy from Maniac, is in it. I definitely check this out. It's really fun. It's really scary. I really enjoyed the gore effects are great. It's basically about a director who is obsessed with this actress. I forget what her name is, but this actress that's in horror films, and he wants to get him in his movie. He's obsessed. He goes on a killing spree. It's a really good movie. I definitely check this out, and it has a twist ending to it as well. Definitely check this out if you haven't seen it. Next one I got is Surf Nazis Must Die, and I did not care for this at all. This was stupid. I thought this was going to be so much better than it was. There's only one scene I like was the ending, and that's about it. I did not like this at all. This is not what I expected. Don't check that out. Next one I got is Graduation Day from Trauma, and also it has the girl from Wheel of Fortune. The girl that runs the letters. She plays in it. She's young in this, and she plays in it, and she is smoking hot. I love her. And this is a really good movie. It's not my favorite, but not my favorite Trauma movie, but it's worth seeing. I definitely check this out if you haven't seen it. Okay, now on to the Blu-rays. First Blu-ray I got was 21 Jump Street, and it starred Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill. I always get Channing Tatum's name wrong, but it's starring Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill, and I think that's how you say Channing Tatum. I don't know, Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill, and I love their stuff. And this is a pretty good movie. You know, not the funniest thing. Some parts are really funny, but it's worth checking out. I definitely check this out if you haven't seen this. 21 Jump Street, when they play as cop, and I think there's a show. I think it was a soap opera or something. I don't know, but it's nothing as good as this. This is funny. Definitely check this out. It's about, you know, two people that hate each other, that, like, you know, when they were in high school they hate each other, Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum, and then they grow up and become cops and best friends, and then Jonah Hill becomes the popular one, and Channing Tatum becomes the nerdy one. It's really funny. I definitely check this out if you haven't seen it. Next one I got is Horrible Bosses, and this is really funny as well. I definitely checked this movie out. It's funny, has some good, you know, laughs in it, and this is basically about these guys want to, like, kill their bosses, and it's just really funny. I definitely checked this out. It has a great cast. You got Jason Bateman, Charlie Day, Jason Sudeikis, I think that's it, Stooges, I don't know how to say his name, but he was in Hall Pass, which was another really good movie. Jennifer Aniston, smoking hot. Colin Farrell, Kevin Spacey, and Jamie Foxx. It's a really funny movie. I definitely check this movie out if you haven't seen it. And last but not least, I got the first Men in Black movie on Blu-ray. And I love this movie. I also have the second one on DVD, and I love the first one's my favorite though. The second one was really good as well. The third one was okay. You know, definitely check out the third one as well if you haven't seen that. And this is a really good movie. I definitely check this out. I don't need to go into too much detail about this. Just check it out. Well, those are all the DVDs for this DVD update, and before I end this video, I just want to let you all know to check out my man Mark, the Movie Guy 1978's YouTube channel. Please support him. Check out his videos. He's going through a tough time, and he's thinking about quitting YouTube, so please give him all my support. And same with my friend Doug, HorrorFXman20, my two buddies. Please give them all my support and check out their channels. And yeah. Anyway though, guys, thanks a lot for watching, for subscribing. I'll see you later. Alright. Peace!